And because we made the jumbo candy hearts last week, I figured we should make them in miniature.
Those look good.
You want the chicken on top of your waffles or on the side? So this is about 1/8 of an inch thick. It's medium draft board that Glowforge offers. It's their proof grade material, so it's recommended, you know, safer to laser cut, and also both sides are masked. So you can see here, you take the masking off and the material is perfectly fine. But this was scorched. I realized that when these are cut out, they basically ended up being like these little heart-shaped like tubes that I could cut into little slices. Almost like a cane. I don't know how to describe it. But think about like those little like hard candies with the pictures in the middle, or like those cookies with the pictures in the middle where you slice it and you have the design on every single cookie. That's the same idea with the cane. But this obviously doesn't have a design in the middle. I'm just saying I had this like shaped tube and could slice it into little pieces. I think I'm over explaining this. I'm sorry. Anyways, I was able to cut each heart that this cut out down into 4 little hearts. And I stuck them to some tape. Claiborne is going to kill me because I keep taking stuff around the house and using it for stuff it's not meant for. The only tape that I could find that was like a good, like a jelly kind of stickiness to it was the like bandage tape. Whoops. So I stuck these to that, and then I used this airbrush that I got from Amazon. There was a little cover on the button and it popped off, but I'm fine with it. I don't care. I'm not used to using an airbrush. It's going to take some getting used to. I also have to make sure that the paint is thin enough. But yeah, this little thing, listen. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I thought there was a fourth one. Oh, I guess there's just 3. Anyways, I still need to get used to like the setting, so I'm still figuring this out, but it worked out great. When I got the spray paint to the right consistency, I could actually paint with it, and I was really surprised. I think this could be so cool if for some reason I ever wanted to do like graffiti in a miniature scene. Wouldn't that be so cool? But as for the hearts, I stuck them to a piece of tape on here. I have one that I already started because I want to, now that I know that it works, I'm going to go through and just do all the colors. I think I can put them all in here at once. It's just going to take me a while to get them all stuck down. And yeah. I thought I had the airbrush down at first. I did like the orange shade or whatever, and I was like, okay, this is cool. I got this. I went to the store. I got more paints in different colors. I also picked up a new toy. I love these like magnifying glasses headset thing. I don't know how I was making miniatures before without one of these. Obviously I had to tape the hearts down when airbrushing because I didn't want them to blow away. Oh yeah. Nova, baby girl, what are you doing? Oh my goodness. Are you wondering what's on my head? This is so gross that you're here though. You can't be at the table like this. No kisses, gross. Oh my baby girl. Right, get down. No, you're just trying to steal my French toast, you thief. I want these spaced out enough so that way when I use the airbrush, the paint has plenty of room to get in between them all. So I just kind of sprinkled them. But now I'm going to actually go in and place some a little bit more evenly spaced out. Oh shoot. Oh shoot. What's going on? Okay, note to self, don't mess with the light. Dying. Lovely. Just lovely. It might look like the airbrushing went very smoothly for this project, but it did not. I was gonna do like a funny edit, show you all the times that I was cussing out this airbrush. And I think I couldn't get the consistency of the paint right to flow nicely through the airbrush. I want to try this again. I want to come back to the airbrush in the future. I got so frustrated with it, I was like, this isn't going to work. I finally got it to where I got them painted, obviously, but I couldn't. It was hard to mix up the colors because I'm using such small amounts of paint. By the time you mix the paint to the right consistency in a container, if it's this small of amount and you put it in your airbrush, there's so much paint stuck to the side of all your containers that there's not much paint left to go through the airbrush. So I had to make more paint than what I needed. It was a whole thing. So I didn't want to mix the colors either, just to risk wasting a bunch of stuff. I thought, oh, like, you know, in the end, I can just do, since the airbrush, I can do a dusting of white over everything. And that just made it look chalky. Okay, so here is the final result. I'm like kind of happy with them. They look familiar, but not at all like what I want for these. Like, I don't know what this looks like. It looks familiar. I don't know though. I think I can do better. If I had to give myself a grade for the airbrushing, it would definitely be a C. Maybe a C+. That was when I decided, you know, I was talking about the polymer clay canes earlier. I should just try that. I have an extruder for clay that has a heart-shaped little disc to put in it, but it was too big. So I took the smallest circle disc I had and used a combination of my Dremel, some small files, and a jeweler saw to turn that little circle into a little heart. Oh my gosh, where's my spectacles? I don't think I have a file smaller than these. Okay. I think I need to move this out further too. Oof. I'm gonna test pushing some clay through. Oh my gosh! And I dropped it. Oh my gosh! It's a little crooked, I will admit, but oh my gosh, I did it. That was so much. Look, you could see the shape of the heart there. Let me sit it down. I'm gonna sit that there. And then this is like the cutout, you know? Okay. Excuse my dry hands. Look. Okay, so this was scrap clay, and it's like some ugly colors mixed together. Are you telling me that's all I had to do? Let me see. Oh my goodness. Okay, let me put next to it one of the other ones. Let's use that one again as an example. There's my tweezers. Okay. I did lose a little bit of the size. I got a little carried away. Let me go see if I have any more of the of the disc. These. Got some. It's definitely too big. I've got this one, and it's got lots of little dots, but I don't want to use that for this, you know. And then I've got that one, but I think that's the one I use for my fake sprinkles when I make them. Shoot! The polymer clay, I knew that I could get back into the swing of that pretty easily. Even though polymer clay isn't supposed to like dry out, mine kind of did. I haven't messed with this in like 5 or 6 years, and that's how long I've had this. So it was a struggle to get the colors blended up. The oven's ready. The box said, I think 15 minutes for every 1/4 inch. I'm gonna do 10 minutes. Well, good morning. They might be crunching for a little bit. I wasn't really sure how to end this video because it was so all over the place. Like, the whole process for this was just chaotic from start to finish because I just wanted to try different things. I literally ended up trying dozens of really new kind of approaches to stuff, and I wanted to go over that really quick before I show you the final result. I figured that the best way to try and get these words onto the hearts were some form of transfer. I was trying to do the approach where you use some kind of a gel medium to transfer the ink over to the final thing. So I needed a mix of the right paper and the right glue, and I still didn't really get the best combination. This is a little container that I've been storing all of my like best candy miniatures in, or miniature candies. So there's stuff from different seasons when I was making miniatures before. I don't know if I mentioned this in the video yet or not, but when I was in high school, I didn't want to get a regular job. And so in a roundabout way, I kind of just like stumbled across miniatures, and I decided that that was going to be how I made money in high school. So I sold them online, and I mainly stuck to 1/12 scale, sold them to dollhouse enthusiasts, miniature enthusiasts, and it got me through high school and the start of college before I started doing other stuff. But anyways, in this container, I've got 2 containers here. One is what I'm calling my A grade, and one is the like B grade. Because the B grade, like just with the naked eye, you can see that there's some kind of red writing on there, and it's recognizable that these are conversation hearts, but they're not legible. You can, if I pull out my little magnifying headset thing, you can't read what's on those. The A grades, you can actually read them with a magnifying glass and tell what each one says. I would say this is like a third, maybe a fourth of the amount. So that kind of tells you the like proportion of A grade to B grade. So it's not consistent enough of a process to really feel confident that like I can like tell you like what to do if you want to try to make these. Even with the naked eye, I can see I can make out some words. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to end this video with some close-up shots of the miniature hearts, and I will come back sometime later. I need a break from this. My eyes have been crossed for days. I want to work on something else too, and I have flower orders to catch up on. So I'll come back to this miniature transfer experiment again later. That'll just have to be a whole video in and of itself. With all that being said, thank you so much for sticking with me through this whole process. I'll have the link to everything that I've used in this video as much as I can in the description box below. Enjoy the itty bitties, and I will see you in the next video. So these don't have words on them yet, and these do. I dropped one. Oh, don't forget to do the YouTube things. Like this video if you like how it turned out, and comment below if you feel like I should lean into one technique over the other as far as the transfer stuff. So like I said, there's got to be a way that people are doing this more reliably. Yeah, and of course subscribe to the channel. I am trying to post once a week but I'm working on a project and I'm just letting myself have fun with it and then sharing the process. So I hope to see you around. Bye. I did it backwards. Shoot. How did I manage that? Did it break? can't believe this is all I have to do this with. I do kind of feel like I wasted my time, but it's just part of the process, I guess. You twist this to tighten it, and then you push it into lock. And then it's got... I feel like a dentist. Oh my god, I could be, the guy from Little Shop of Horror. Hello. Ew. Oh my god, it's still going. Where's my tweezer? I need... Actually, first I need to eat my breakfast. I've got leftover French toast from yesterday. No. Oh. I think that's a French toast crumb. Lovely. It's a good hug. That's a good hug. How are you being so cute right now? Oh my god. No, ma'am. Can you put your head right here again? That was really cute. Alright. I know you're gonna do it as soon as I start working again. Or not. No, ma'am. Get your snout away from everything. Oh my goodness. Say ah. And then the airbrush. Let me see. I could just flip this down. Boing, boing, boing. Is all that click-clacking necessary? Really? I swear you only come over here when I'm trying to... What you doing? Hmm? What you doing? Oh my goodness. She almost ate these little... Okay, get down. Oh, come on. Oh my gosh. Say ah. Oh, where'd it go? Oh my gosh. Can you see them?